Hey, what's up, guys? We're getting destroyed, so Sundays is what we're doing right now. This is what I've still got left, and we've been going since early this morning. But we've just been getting our butts kicked up here, and I didn't get a whole lot of video content before the winter season, which there's not a lot of opportunity for me to get video content, so that's why you really haven't seen much as far as demos and whatnot going on lately. I just did not get enough content like the prior year to make it through the winter. And there's not any shows that go on around here or anything like that. But normally I'll come up with something creative to do and make some good videos. But we've just, like I said, just been getting our butts kicked up here every single day, and have not had a lot of time to do anything but pack orders. I'm gonna get the bear with me a second. I'm gonna get the video pulled up on here so I can see the chat. We did an awesome Jeep build with a bunch of Black Hydra equipment, and I've got like 8 hours of video that I've started editing down, because a lot of it's going to be time lapse on that build. But then the thing that was terrible, I thought I had the subs turned down low enough whenever I was showing like how rich and crystal clear the entry-level Black Hydra components sound, and the bass was up just a little too much, and it was distorting, causing distortion on the mic. So I've got to have that Jeep come back out here so I can take another video, and then once that's done, we'll have a full start-to-finish build video of a Black Hydra, complete Black Hydra Jeep. Let's see here. Let's find this video. There it is. So I hope you all have been staying nice and loud. Let's try to go. Here we go. Okay, let's pause this. Okay, let's pause this. All right. Junebug TV, we are in the Springfield, Missouri area. What's up, John? Arami Rodriguez, Kia Base, Wolfman. Yeah, Wolfman. My explanation a second ago. The reason we haven't had much videos lately is before winter hit here, I just did not get enough content to bridge winter like I did last year. So, and unfortunately, there's nothing going on like anywhere around us, and it's just been freezing outside, you know. Okay, let's see here. What's up, Daniel? Sober Scum, what's up, dude? Okay, so hey, Midwest Base. So first off, since we're going live here, and the reason I'm going live today, and I don't typically during the week, is because I live stream from my phone, and that phone gets a phone call like once every 2 or 3 minutes. So it's becoming impossible. So we pack orders, and I'm answering the phone and on the computer a whole lot, taking orders and whatnot. So it's really with the huge, tremendous growth of the company, it's becoming harder to have the time to do these things during the day anymore. So flooded right now. That's why are getting things down so everything makes it on the truck tomorrow. Look at this right here. I'm doing a special, and this includes basically everything but subs, amps, and mids and highs, and that's because they have strict MAP in place. Not discount those. But if you go to our website, gpcaraudio.com, type in the coupon code YouTube Live, and then that's going to knock 10% off of whatever you want to order. Given, though, with like DefBonce amps and DefBonce subs, DefBonce amps, we include free inputs along with those. So price you see on there is the price you pay, but we also give you free inputs, whether they have 4 gauge or 1/0, we'll do the reducers or the dual inputs. And then on the Def Bond subwoofers, we give away free GP subwoofer cable. If it's something that has a little bit of a smaller speaker terminal, we just throw in this really nice 14 gauge. It's basically the same difference. But so yeah, what we're going to be doing today, let's see what you're seeing here. Oh yeah, Michael just got a 31 from us. Kicks the shit out of the 34 yellow top. Yeah, man, that'll be a lot more powerful than that. Yeah, and we ship very fast, man. I mean, look at us here on Sunday getting everything knocked out, because if we weren't here right now, we would be screwed tomorrow. Let's see here. Okay, Rotbox, North Star battery on our website. North Star has made us put all batteries back at MAP pricing. You have to add the batteries to the cart, and then they discount back down to the pricing that you would normally see. So like whenever you go to our website right now and see the North Star 220, it says $485 shipped. Well, as you guys know, we sell the $280 basically year round. All you have to do is add it to the cart, but that just shows you how much we up, because that battery, ever since day one, is supposed to be listed at $485, and we just sell them for $380 shipped all day long. So on North Star, just add it to the cart, and you'll go back down to where you guys would normally see. So that being said, the 480, 650 shipped. So what we're going to be doing today is...
So this, is that talking about the 480s? Because he said the price with and without terminals is...
Well, yeah, because the price... So, like, to answer your question, whenever you add the 480 to cart, it goes to $650. Whenever you add the 480 with terminals to cart, it goes down to $799. The reason it both says $809.99 is because we can't post them under MAP.
Yeah.
Just add to cart, and you guys are good to go. So what we are going to be doing today is... we have an order for 2 of the complete advanced stage 2 wiring kits, which is essentially enough wiring to support, I'd say, a good 12,000 RMS sufficiently. So you guys are going to get a little bit of a feel of what we do around here, especially if you've never seen what we do around here. Every single thing at gpcaraudio.com is handmade to order. So starting out, and all the while, basically every single thing that we have is made in the USA. Our wires are made in the USA, our lugs are made in the USA, our heat shrinks are printed and made in the USA. Also, with the terminals that come with the kits, the complete wiring kits come with absolutely everything you need. Machined underhood battery terminals, your big 3, your amp runs front to back, for use with a secondary battery, your dual input setups, all the necessary fusing, and your chassis grounds to be sure that you're wired sufficiently. So basically, like when you order a complete wiring kit, like boom, you got everything you need in one box ready to rock. That way you're not having to order 3 or 4 times to be sure that you have everything, because it's really easy to forget some things as you're ordering. So since he's got the two kits there, the first thing that we have to do, he's got the battery terminals. So keep in mind, I'm making 2 stage 2 wiring kits at the same time. So if you look at our wiring kits, you'll see we've got a basic audio file. We've got a stage 1, which is basically a 1/0 kit that includes big 3 battery terminals and a standard amp kit for use with no secondary battery. And then you get to the stage 2, and then those kits are designed to be used with secondary batteries. And that being said, it takes you like to the next level. You know, some people just getting going may want the stage 1. Whenever you're starting to run the secondary battery and need to run a lot more power, that stage 2 is the way to go. Then we go up to the stage 3, and then, like I said, all this stuff is fully customizable. So since everything is handmade to order, we can do whatever you need. So during the week, if you look at one of our kits, which, by the way, the wiring diagrams are in the description on those, and you can clearly see what all is included in those wiring kits. So in the description, when you look at that, if you see something that maybe like, oh, well, you know, I need an 18-foot piece instead of a 17-foot run front to back, or whatever you think of that you may need to change, you can always call us during the week, Monday through Friday, at the number on the website, and we will get you taken care of, and we can customize those kits any way that you need us to. But for the most part, they're very universal for everybody, and you're good to go right out of the box. There are some vehicles, like if you had a Suburban and you were mounting your amp all the way at the very rear of the rear hatch, you know, then you might need a longer 17-foot power run. You know what I mean? Chances like that, you can always call us and let us know exactly what you got going on, and we can get you taken care of. So, as you can see here, we do all this by hand to order. We usually try to have these terminals prepped, so like we normally will take the time to prep all these terminals, but like I said, we've just been getting our butts kicked, and then these are fresh off the CNC, so I always go through and wipe them down, be sure they are nice and clean. We're gonna have to figure out getting another CNC soon, because we can barely keep up with the few parts that we currently have. We don't have a huge selection of machine parts, but the machine parts that we do have sell at a rate that pretty much faster than the CNC can make them. Like, I just got 300 pairs of these SAE terminals here, and shoot, we're already down to like maybe 30 pair. So it's just been a completely nuts ordeal with machine parts, but we'll eventually get a handle on it and eventually get everything ironed out to where we're constantly releasing new parts all the time. Is the signal still breaking up? Running dual 220s and a group 34. Just got an Amper 9K. Gonna need more juice. Thanks, brother. Won't run anything else. Right on Rotbox. Yeah, you may, if you get a high output alternator on there and be sure you're wired sufficiently, you'll be pretty good. You should hold 12 volts and up on a rev, and really you can't ask for more in the 12 volt audio world. Okay, let's see here. So whenever you order a kit from us, this is exactly what happens. And that's why they can take, an hour to make. USA made parts, hand assembled in the USA, and then by us, by myself, by Mike. If you haven't really watched us much, you're about to see this in action, and this makes waves, or it made waves across the internet. That is our 22-ton Terminator hydraulic wire crimper. There is videos of it on our channel. It is amazing. Um, 240SX with a V belt. Yes, we can. I don't recall which one that is right off the top of my head. If the case can handle it, you typically with a V belt, the biggest alternator you're going to be able to spin is about a 220. You end up with belt slip. V belt styles just do not have enough grip on the pulley to spin much larger than a 220. Otherwise, you end up with the problem of just horrendous belt slip. And if you have horrendous belt slip, for one, you're not going to get your amperage. Like if someone tells you they can make a 300 amp alternator for V belt, for one, you won't get that 300 amps because of the severe belt slip. Two, you'll be eating belts left and right. You know what I mean? It's just something that you can't do on that style of pulley. There's only basically, there's one V where like on a serpentine setup, dang it, on a serpentine setup, there is, 5 or 6 grooves typically. And I'm wearing gloves to try to prevent fingerprinting everything up. That is why I'm wearing gloves. Okay, so those are done. So let's line out the parts that we have here. So we've got our underhood battery terminals here. And then the stage 2 comes with 1 pair of dual inputs. So this is going to come with 2 pairs of dual inputs. Yeah, whenever you're limited to alternator size like that, I mean, you can always call us. If you're limited to alternator size and, you can only get one that's so big, for one, if it's not a V-belt, we might make something larger for it. We've been doing a lot of custom stuff lately. And then two, the other thing is that you can always make up that difference in battery power. And let's say you have one of the rare cars that just absolutely do not accept a high output alternator. You could always support a stereo. You just have to make up the difference in battery power and then just be sure that you're maintaining it on a battery charger. And then once you do that, you're good to go. Battery maintenance is very important, and a lot of people do overlook it because they think that, my car has a high output alternator, I don't need to use a battery charger. And the fact of the matter is that an alternator, what happened here? How did those all end up on the same side? There we go. Grabbed from the wrong side. Okay, so while your alternator does help maintain batteries and bring them back to a certain extent, there's no computer chip in an alternator to tell it to bring your batteries back to 100% capacity. So that's why it's very important to utilize a quality battery bank charger, which is like what we have on the website, the NoCo G15000 and NoCo G26000. And we got all sorts of goodies you'll see throughout this live stream here. But that G26000, that's a 500 amp hour battery bank charger. That charger right there is made to accurately distinguish and charge 500 up to 500 amp hour. Now it can maintain higher than 500 amp hour, but it's most accurate at the 500 amp hour area. So that is something that's very important, because what happens is whenever you are playing your system a block from point A to point B, and let's say you don't give your system much of a break, the problem that you'll run into is that your batteries don't have time to recoup. Therefore, after 6 months of never charging your batteries, that alternator's only done so much with your batteries. And from there, you can start losing capacity because your batteries have set half dead for a half a year or a year. So the best thing to do is always be sure and charge your banks. That's going to protect your investment, eliminate the inconvenience of having to deal with warranties. And Northstar, for example, those are 900 cycle batteries. 900 cycles. That's going to last most people 10 years. So if you maintain properly, you're never going to have to deal with warranty issues or anything like that. So it'll just help you, save you from headaches in the future. Also, all the while, the difference between running off a never charged battery bank all the time and charging it on occasion and keeping it topped off here and there is the difference of, you could be a difference of a half a dB or dB if you're a competitor. So it's very, very important that you guys take that seriously. Okay, so now we have got to go get wire. Hang on just a second here. Be right back. Almost back. I'm going to take you guys over to our wire area, which I'm getting to pretty bad. I just got in 2,000 feet more, which we have, 6 different colors in 2 different sizes, so we have quite a bit. I don't know if you guys have even seen our wire rack we've been working on. It's getting kind of empty, but you will be able to see our wire rack here. So that's our quick access wire rack. We keep this stocked up, and then we can just pull spools off of it, or I can sit here and cut wires to length. Let me find a little cart or something here. So we're doing the double stage 2 wiring kit. This is real similar to doing an elite wiring kit. Is our signal still really choppy? I don't know if our signal's messing up or not. Let me know if the signal is messing up. It looks like it may be freezing a little bit. Okay, so the first wire I'm cutting is the big 3 powers. Bit of a choppy signal. Okay, it may be choppy because of where I'm at. I'm not sure, but we'll be back over there here in a second. Okay, so this is going to be the dual input powers right here. 4 of those. I may just open up the I'm going to open up the garage in hopes that we get a little bit better of a signal. So, yeah, sorry for the boring wire cutting part. This is, we'll be back over there playing with this stuff here in a second. If I could, normally that stays in there a little better than that. Okay, so there is that. Now we need our 17-foot power run here. This is our clear diamond edition, if you haven't seen that. The signal's a bit better now that I've got the door open. So this will go down to 15. Right now I'm doing the 17-foot power run. Once they start getting lighter, they want. But this wire rack has helped us a lot. Made things a lot more convenient. Okay, so here's one of our 17-foot power runs. I am gonna need one more 17-foot power run, so we will get this plastic off of here. Again, bear with me through the boring part here. We're getting ready to go into crimper action. And yeah, don't forget that coupon code YouTube Live on gpcaraudio.com. 10% off almost everything but amps and subs. Okay, so I need one more 17-foot run here. Upside down. These are 100-foot spools, so they're kind of heavy. After this, I'll be cutting the few black cables, then we'll go over to the crimper and start crimping. Okay, so that's our second power run there. Now, for the black. This is also a 2-aught kit. All of our cable, if you're not familiar with it, SAE certified, made in the USA. 105C jacket, so they are industrial strength. Even the clear is a 105C jacket. Now I've got my foregrounds for the big 3. Cut these guys. And if you're just tuning in wondering why I'm cutting all of this wire, this is for an amp kit for somebody. Okay, so there's that. Now we need 4 3-foot wires for the dual amp inputs, and then 4 3-foot wires for the chassis grounds. As soon as I get these cut, we will be at the crimper crimping. one more for the dual input setups. Now the 4 chassis grounds. Whoops. I can just cut a foot off of it. We sell these like little amp install kits, and they include a 1-foot piece of wire terminated on both ends. And we sell a ton of those. And it helps us go through those little 1-footers that end up left over. Okay, the painstaking process of cutting this kit is almost ended here. 1, 2. But you guys are seeing exactly what we do around here. Show you guys what Mike's doing for fun. I'll go ahead and knock out these chassis grounds first. Yeah, I shut the door. The signal should be okay now. Is the signal okay, guys? This is 1 off, and 2 off. And then this is black on black. So, first we strip the jacket. This is something that everybody loves to watch. So we're stripping the jacket on our ultra pure OFHC made in the USA wire. We then come here and line up the logo. Make sure I have the right die in, which I should. Yep. Line up the logo now. Now we're crimping. If my thing would be straight. Fail. What is going on here? Hang on. We're having a malfunction. Okay, there we go. All right, we're lined up. Arm. And I may need to open that door back up, huh? We are opening the door back up. I just opened the door back up, so let me know if that helps. For whatever reason, we don't have the best cell signal out here for live streaming, unfortunately. Okay, so we got that fixed there. I think we're back with the better signal. I apologize, guys. It's cold outside, so you'd like to keep the door shut. It does stream a lot better when that door is open. We will be live streaming a lot more once it's finally not freezing outside. I'm gonna just deal with it so we can keep the stream going. Crimped. Okay, so there's chassis ground number 1. Now we'll do chassis ground number 2. So how's everybody been? Everybody staying nice and loud? Anyone got new goals for this upcoming season? I'm reading you here. What's up, Jeff Allen? We're just over here crimping it up. Again, all our wire, ultra pure copper, OFHC, SAE certified, made in the USA. The lugs are even made in the USA and UL listed. There is no expense spared on any part that we provide to you guys. Crimped. So yeah, you know, even though a lot of people have their own crimpers and can do it themselves, a lot of people still contact us to have them prep their cables for them, and that's just because we've got you know, this is a $3,000 tool right here, and it crimps perfectly. It's an amazing device, and it's actually been a lifesaver because I don't know how long some of you guys have been subscribed to us, but if you've been subscribed to us for over a year, you would quickly see that in these type of videos that I would be live streaming, I was using a hand pump crimper on every single lug connection, which was great. We did that, you know, for 4 or 5 years. Prepped wires and kits with the hand pump crimper, and that was no problem. But whenever we're to the point now, like, this is just one kit, and I probably have like 500 more lugs to crimp today. You know what I mean? And we're not going through this very quickly because I'm talking to you guys as well. So it slows me down a little bit. But yeah, whenever you got to crimp like 500 lugs on a hand pump crimper, it's terrible. It is terrible. Okay, so there's 2 of our chassis grounds. And again, we're making a double stage 2 wiring kit. So if you go to gpcaraudio.com and look at our stage 2 wiring kit, there's a wiring diagram in the description, and that will clearly show you exactly what we are making here, except it is times 2. He ordered 2 of them. I'll get you guys a close-up of this crimp here in a second. Give me just a second. We'll go a little closer so you guys can see what's going on here. Oops. Accidentally hit play. Okay, so I'm gonna get this wire stripped here. And then we will get the lug on it here. Like so. Crimped. I don't know if the signal's choppy again. I don't know if anybody saw that or not. The cell phone signal's really having a time today, it looks like, unfortunately. Okay, so there is our third chassis ground. Now we're on the fourth here. But yeah, like I said, coupon code YouTube Live, 10% off everything but amp subs and mids and highs. Expires tomorrow night at midnight at gpcaraudio.com. And then, like I said, on the amps and subs, they have a strict, pricing policy. But like with the Def Bonds amps and Machete amps, we do free dual inputs or free reducers with purchase. With the Def Bonds subs, we do free OFHC speaker cable. So while we can't give you a discount on those prices, we can definitely give you some of our product for free to help you get set up and run it in the best way. Still choppy, huh? I'm sorry, guys. We're having some service problems today, obviously. Normally when the door's open, there's no problems at all. Yes, as soon as we hit 35,000 subscribers, that $500 coupon code will activate. And which, if I had more content and if I had time to have more content, we would have probably already reached that by now. But like I said, I just didn't get enough video footage before we went into winter. And normally in October I can come up with all sorts of footage, and Octobers are normally one of the slower months of the year, but we had a record breaking October, and like drastically, which was not typical when you look at all of our past years of business. And yeah, man, we just got destroyed. It's just, like I said, we're a small company. We fulfill a lot of orders, but we are a very small company. Okay, so there's our fourth chassis ground on that double stage 2 wiring kit. But yeah, see, I'm still on one order, guys, and then we've been here all day, and I've still got. I think there's about 60 left to go, something like that. I don't know. We're busy. But I'm giving you guys a coupon code to make us busier. I want to work. Kick my ass. Kick our asses up here. Send them orders in. Okay, so this is for the dual input side. We'll go ahead and set this right here. We'll do all the black ones first. On the dual input side, you just crimp one end, and then there's a fuse block setup that goes in line. The coupon code's not working. Did you do all lowercase YouTube live? Let me double check here. Yeah, it says it's activated. Yeah, YouTube Live. Oh, I see. I misspelled it. Jeez. See, that's what kind of day I'm having. Sorry, guys. All right, try it again. The coupon code will be working now. That is my type of day. It's almost time for a day off, I think. Thanks for the heads up on that too. Yeah, this is a good crimper. We love it. Keeps everything consistent and perfect. And so, normally, guys, whenever we do these stage kit videos, I normally go and pre-cut all the wire and have everything ready to go. That way the video doesn't take as long, but I'm going to be here all day, so I figured I would just start out unprepared and be sure and show you guys from the beginning to the end what making these kits is like. Okay, let's see. Tao Howell, Tao Howell, I think is how you pronounce your name. If you go to gpcaraudio.com, we have a trunk Big 3 upgrade. So it is literally a kit made for cars with a battery in the trunk. Crimp to perfection. So in the description of that product, there is a wiring diagram that shows you crystal clear exactly what you need to do on that wiring kit as far as the trunk Big 3. And our trunk Big 3 works perfectly on like 300Cs and stuff like that, and I mean perfectly. And pretty much all the other cars with trunk starting batteries are need a little less length than what the 300Cs need. So they all work excellent. And then we do sell a lot of them as well. I think there's 2 of them in that stack, if I remember correctly. 2 left to make. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, ask away. And no problem, man. Sorry about that. I can't believe I did that. Like I said, we must just be getting tired. Tired up here. This kit is going to take me a while longer to make. And I'm not sure what my battery's like. Why is this not lining up? There we go. So yeah, if let's say you've got a system set up and you've got it running, but you're lacking a few cables that would help benefit what you got going on. You can always get our pre-terminated wires, and we just put them together for you and get them shipped out right away. Tao, I think is how you pronounce your name. T. Howell. We'll just call you T. Howell. You could definitely run a 140 amp alternator with that amplifier, but you're going to need something like the, you're going to need a big 3 for one. Have to have the big 3. You're going to want to run 1/0 wire at least, if not our 2/0. And then beside the amplifier, if you really want to get the power that amp provides, you're going to want to get a battery like the Northstar SMS AGM 80. And that battery is $200 shipped right now. And that's down 50 bucks. That's 50 bucks off, basically. You can price shop that everywhere. We sell that battery for 50 bucks less than everybody else. And that battery is extremely tiny and extremely powerful. In fact, if you search on YouTube the SMS AGM 80 battery by Northstar, you will see a video that I uploaded doing real-world in-car testing with that battery. And the results will blow your mind. Okay, so this has eight fuse block setups. And then we're all 400 amps. There's that. Red shrinks. I'm going to get these fuses assembled here real quick. .400 amp fuses. But yeah, if this is boring to you, I'm very sorry. I just figured I'd bring you to work with me today, guys. And like I said, we've been far too busy to try to pull off live streams very much during the week. When I say everything is done by hand here, everything is done by hand. We just don't take stuff that's packaged up in a box and slap a shipping label on it. We are fully hands-on. That allows us to make sure every single thing that we pack in the box is flawless. One set up there. So what's everybody running? What you got in your setup right now? I'm reading your comments here. What's up, Sidewalk Kraken? Thanks for your help with him in the chat there. I don't know if our feed's still cutting out or whatever, but I mentioned an SMS AGM80 will do great if he's just running that one SCAR, and yeah, definitely like a North Star 31 on 2 of those RP 2000s is fantastic for sure. So yeah, this is what we do whenever we make amp kits. Every single thing is hand assembled. So that's, you know, that's why they take quite a bit of time. And the kits are fully customizable, so I mean everything, you know, different size fuses, all that stuff. So that's why we do it all to order, so that we can give you guys more options. Okay, get this done here. Nice. 2 audio pipe 12s on an RP 2000. Good deal. Got the setup in the garage. Good deal. Well, I am going to try to make an effort to be sure and try to figure out how we can do a little more live streams during the week. Like I said, with how cold it's been, like it's been freezing. So it's in the way that my service works out here. We're kind of out in the middle of nowhere outside the city, and the service isn't the best. So the internet, you can't get internet fast enough to do a live stream as far as like a hardwired internet, and the cell phone service is very light. So I apologize on the crappy signal. All right, but yeah, don't forget about that coupon code, gpcaraudio.com. YouTube Live ends tomorrow night at midnight. Ugh. Okay, that is that. Jeff Allen, 15-inch PSI platform 2s for Crescendo. Nice. What's up, Bass Addiction? Yeah, man, on the internet, like I said, we're kind of out here. We're kind of out here outside the city, and the problem is just weak service is really what it comes down to. Unfortunately. Get these done. So yeah, guys, I am looking at the time, and I've got to be out of here in an hour and a half, and I have to try to blow through as many orders as I possibly can. I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap this up. I will try to get on some more live streams. Like I said, with the door open, it seems to really help, so we don't have too much problems, but it's been so cold lately that you don't really want the door to be open, especially for the length of one of these kits. But I'll try to pop in and out over the next week and do some more live streams with you guys. And then don't forget about that 10% off coupon code YouTube Live at gpcaraudio.com. And then if you guys ever need anything at all, questions about what you should do, how you should wire your setup, things like that. What Northstar batteries do you need to sufficiently run what you have? Alternators for vehicles. Any questions that you have, you feel free to give us a call Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time at the number on the website, and we will get you taken care of. We are all bass heads. We've all done this half of our lives. Everything that you throw at us, we have done and figured out tricks ourselves. So whether you're wanting to run 5K or run 10K or run 20K and up in a vehicle, we have experience with all that, and we can tell you exactly what you need to do so that you are one and done and you do it right the first time. That is our main objective, is so that people stop wasting so much money and set their stuff up right the first time, because we see a lot of people throw away a lot of money in so many different directions before they come to us, and then all of a sudden, okay, now they've got a reliable setup that's working the way it was supposed to from the beginning. You know what I mean? So anyways, guys, I'm not going to finish this entire kit on camera because it's going to take me another 45 minutes, and I've got to start blowing through these orders. But if you guys have any questions, like I said, give us a call. Be sure and hit us up at gpcaraudio.com for your elite car audio, and get in contact with us with any questions.